Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Eggs, my brother.
No, don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Thank you guys for coming through, man. Silent Hero Films, man. Make sure you guys go check it out, man. This has been a hell of a year. Let me tell y'all something, man. I think I done put out more movies than many PBC fighters that have fights in the last year and a half. Man, but I want to play this clip because I think it's very telling about the situation as it pertains when Terence Crawford said he was getting information from some PBC fighters. Let's check this out.
That's what people don't see. And you get 40% of your pay-per-view buys.
We're going to talk about that in another video.
Yeah. I heard about that.
What?
I heard about that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
People don't understand, but that's on another low. Go ahead, Zatel.
I was All right, let's hear that again. Shawn said, I heard about that. There's only been one fight. There's only been one fight on BLK Prime that was on pay-per-view. And that was who? Terence Crawford. He was the A-level. He was the boot rec corner fighter? I don't know which one it is right now. But he was the only one eligible for the 40%. So where did he hear it from? Terence Crawford. So that means Terence Crawford and who? Shawn Porter have been having conversations about it. And three, Shawn Porter was, I don't know why he didn't take the gig, but he was on the short list for the commentating. I don't know why he didn't do it. I have no idea, but that's for another story. I guess we'll find out moving forward later. And I got a lot to say about this 10-minute interview, man, and I appreciate Coach Malachi for doing it, because I didn't even know he did. I'm not subscribed to them. And before I continue, I'm gonna keep on harping. Well, let me play it again so you guys can hear it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
People don't understand, but that's on another low. Go ahead, Zatel.
Wait.
What?
Let's see right here.
I heard about that.
What?
I heard about that, the 40%. Let's hear it again.
Your pay-per-view buys.
Yeah. I heard about that.
What?
How did he hear about it?
This what people don't see. And you get 40% of your pay-per-view buys.
Yeah. I heard about that.
What?
I heard about that.
I heard about that. He said it twice. Now I'm gonna drill what's it called? The Portaway podcast for a second before I get into what I want to say. If you do the interview, you do the interview. And that's what the difference between journalism and podcasters and fighters who have YouTube channels. Right now, Shawn is a fighter who has a YouTube channel because he had a chance to be a journalist yesterday and he was afraid. And I'm not mad at him because that's what separates the good from the great. Some people just want to be good and be famous. I'm uncertain if Shawn and the Portaway podcast want to be famous. I mean, want to be great. Fuck being famous, because Shawn protected. Oh well, if you fight 2 times a year, that's great, huh? 2 times a year was underperforming when I was a child, and there's more currency in America now than it was in the 90s, in the late 80s, in the early 2000s. There's more money circulating in America now because there's more people. And the fact that he minimized the conversation, and the fact that Shawn said he cut the conversation off, and the fact that and I'm not mad at him, because that's why I am great. This is why people hate me or love me. Shawn doesn't want that type of energy as it pertains to hate me or love me. Now I want the world to know you're not responsible for what the interviewer says. No, you're not responsible. And if you were a journalist, you would know. People get mad at the information that the person being interviewed said. You're not responsible for that. Do we understand? Or are we clear? That's why we have, what's it? The average education is like a 3rd grade education, 5th grade education, or something like that. And that's the problem we have in this country. Shawn was afraid for being blamed for what Adrian Broner had to say. And this is y'all have no idea what y'all missed out on. Y'all have no idea. I'm gonna get it now. What you were afraid to get, I'm gonna petition to get. I want to interview Adrian Broner now. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on his way. And Shawn got nervous. And Ant was out there making signs. No, this is an interview. Because here's the catch with Adrian Broner. If you want to make it hokey jokey, he's the best at that too. If you want to make it about truth, he's one of the best at that too. And you had him in his pocket where he was ready to divulge information. And here's the catch where I know Adrian Broner is telling the truth, because he can't lie to Shawn Porter. They fought each other. They had contracts. They fought on the same day. They basically came in together through the Olympics. Was it 2012? 2012 Olympics, where at the Olympic trials, Adrian Broner was there. And so Shawn Porter is interviewing a credible witness. And they were scared. Now, as I go move forward into what Shawn Porter said, I heard about that. When Terence Crawford was speaking I spoke to a lot of PBC fighters. They're my friends. Well, it's only been one public friend he's ever had at PBC, and that's Shawn Porter. And part 2, Shawn Porter said, oh, I heard about that. The only way he could have heard about that is if he spoke to Desmond, that name floating around. And I hope he don't become another Al Haymon. And part 2, how did he hear about it? He had to hear about it through Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford is the only one with the contract. He's the only fighter in the history to have fought and have received that contract. So he was talking to Terence Crawford. And this is what journalism is so important, because you see this notebook that I have right here. I'm writing down everything you say in shorthand. And when you're a journalist, you learn how to write in shorthand. And I'm writing this down. I would have came back to that. But Shawn is not being interviewed. But the point I want to make is Adrian Broner should have said something. Shawn, you know about this. Stop back. Adrian Broner should have connected Shawn to this a little bit stronger. See, when I'm in an interview and I know what someone wants from me, I connect them to it to hold them liable too. Now we got to go. Now we got to go together. Shawn, how many times did you fight and you didn't get your pay on time? You know about this, Shawn. Right, Shawn? But this comes with maturity. It's like those men are great fighters. They can tell you how to feint, slip, lead right hand. I can tell you how to be a journalist. I come from the newspaper side. I done interviewed politicians, celebrities, community activists, children, everything. And there are tricks of the trade. And anyways, man, shout out to Adrian Broner, man. Everyone's afraid of you, Adrian Broner, man. They don't want that nuclear missile, man. They don't want it, man. They don't want it, man. You like North Korea to these Americans, man. You like King Jong-un, whatever his name is. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, but do better next time. Do better, team Port Away. I'm not mad at y'all, so don't think this as I'm not mad at them. Don't care. I'm not even subscribed to the channel. But when you can make the world a better place, these amateurs coming up that have options to sign and you don't tell them the information, because Martin Luther King said, because everybody want to be black. Didn't you mention it's Black History Month, Adrian Broner? Martin Luther King said silence is a sin, Sean Porter. I'm going to repeat that. Silence is a sin, Sean Porter. So if you're protecting Al Haymon for the betterment of yourself and not the betterment of mankind, you're sinning, and you're a Christian, right? Randall Cunningham is your pastor. So I challenge you to that. If you got to tell the truth, man. And that's why there's only 10% people that like me. And I'm comfortable with it. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Hi, haters. Peace.